Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, back with another quick Horizon Forbidden West video. In this one, I'm going to show you guys how you can unlock the hidden weapon, which is actually called the boomstick. This thing is actually an insane throwing spike that you can use to take down enemies, and it's actually going to not only have impact damage, but it's going to have some explosive damage that goes along with it as well, and it can one-hit a good majority of the enemies in the game if you end up hitting the crit spot. So here's a quick look at what this item will do, and I'll show you guys how you can unlock it here in just a second. So I want to show you guys just how powerful it is and how cool it is to use. The fact that you don't have to really get up close to people, the fact that you can one-hit them if you hit the crit spot, and also the explosive damage for the bigger enemies as well is going to make this item pretty sought after, especially during some of those bigger boss fights. So I'll show you guys exactly how you can go ahead and unlock this weapon. All you have to do is get through a few of the main story missions. After completing the second or third main story mission, you will be in a town called Chain Scrape. Now you'll notice that there's a few green exclamation points that will open up after completing the embassy quest or unlocking the embassy quest. You're going to notice that there's a few green arrows. Now the first time you visit this town, there will be green arrows there, but these are not for the same side quests. What you want to do is actually wait until you unlock a side quest back in the back side of the camp. So around the time when you unlock the embassy is when these side quests should pop up. What you need to do though is just to start it is come back here. You're going to notice that there's a green tent by the exit here, and if you talk to these two ladies here, they'll talk to you about a new weapon you can unlock, which is actually a throwing spear. So I'll let you guys listen to this really quickly, and then I'll show you guys exactly how to complete the quest.
But you're just nuts! I am with a customer!
I'm not a customer.
I got it! Triple the powder! It'll blow a strider sky high! Ba-boom! One shot kill, guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive, done in one, machine wrecking.
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it, and I am on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better, namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, keep it to yourself, is a fanghorn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal.
So this quest is pretty easy to complete, but there are a few specific things that you need to do in order to actually get it done. So I'll walk you through it really quickly. The first thing you want to do is actually go to your quest panel and activate the quest so that all the waypoints actually show you exactly where you need to go and make sure that you're in the right areas. From here, all you have to do is gather the 3 horns and the rib. Now you can grab the 3 horns very close by just simply going out this exit here that's next to the tent, but there is something specific that you need to do in order to get these horns. So you're going to notice when you come into this area that there's a few enemies here that you can easily get the horns from. These are where you're going to find the chargers. However, in order to actually get the horns from them, you want to make sure that you're using your bow and arrow or some sort of ranged weapon, and you actually want to make sure to shoot them in the horns in order to knock the horn off of their body. If you just go in with a melee weapon, it's actually not going to drop the horn because it has to be disconnected from them first. And I'll show you guys exactly what I mean by that here in just a second. You'll notice that I have the first kill here, but it doesn't drop any horns. So what I did was switch to the bow, and if you hit them in their critical spots, eventually you'll even hear Aloy call out that the horn has come off. And if you look really closely, you'll see that the component came off, and you'll get XP for it as well. But after looting that first body, I also actually didn't get a horn, and that's why you want to make sure to use a melee weapon on these enemies. So this is really not all that hard to do. It's super close to where you're going to start the quest, so you shouldn't get lost. I just wanted to let you guys know that if you don't use your bow, that you're actually not going to be able to get the arrows. So as you can see there, or as you'll be able to see after this fight, the arrows will come off of their body, and you'll be able to pick those up super easy. After that, all you need to do is go get the rib. This is not too hard, so I'll walk you through that as well very quickly. Now, once the horn is knocked off, you should hear Aloy call out that the horn fell off, and after that has happened, you can go back to using the melee attacks, but until the horn comes off, you do want to keep using your bow and arrow to try to hit those crit spots. After collecting those 3 horns, you'll have to go after the rib, and it's pretty easy to do that. You just need to go and find the fanghorn, which is, it will have an indicator on the map. Keep in mind that this fight should be a little bit more difficult than the other one, so you want to try to have some health on you, make sure your weapons are as upgraded as possible. Try to craft some bows as well, or I'm sorry, some arrows as well before getting there, since you probably already used a lot of them on that last fight. But other than that, it shouldn't be too hard. This other enemy, I suggest using the bows on, because it's going to be hard to try to actually get the close attacks in without taking a ton of damage. Now, you can easily take him out with the melee attacks, but you will need a lot of health, and you need to make sure that you dodge his charges because he does hit really, really hard. That's pretty simple, though. All you have to do is simply take out this enemy. He'll drop the rib, and then you can take it back to where you got the quest. So I used my bow on a good majority of this fight to make sure that if there was a rib or anything that needed to get knocked off, that it got knocked off. But after the fight, it ended up just being in his body, so I don't really think you need to use your bow on him to guarantee the drop. I'm pretty sure it just comes out after the kill. So you'll see after I loot him that the fanghorn rib is the first item, and that's all we really needed. So you can head back to the camp now and give these items back to where you got the quest. So come back to Chain Scrape and simply talk to these 2 ladies again, and you will get your weapon. I really hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, be sure to drop a like down below and let me know what you think about the boomstick weapon down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Outstanding! I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks. Hi.
So did you blow up any machines to get the parts? Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it safe?
Probably.
Can I have one? No!
Cause we're gonna make you something even better.
Ba-boom!